Okay, these are the materials that you need to put together for your Inchworm robot. You need duct tape, a microbit, a paper clip, cardboard, a micro server, a fin, 2 AAA batteries, a battery pack, and 3 alligator clips connect to the servo. Now we're going to take the cardboard and we're going to fold it lengthwise in half, just like this. And you want to fold it as hard as possible because that's going to help your inchworm stand up when it's moving or inching along. Okay. So I'm going to press hard right here. Okay. So we have this part here. Now we're going to fold just a little bit here on the bottoms of both sides of the inchworm. We're going to take this part, do not come up too far, maybe about a ½ inch up. And again, press this part down hard. And let's do that on the other side. So it is right even. And I'm going to press down hard again. Okay, so if we look at the picture in our diagram, we see we have right here. Now, they said on one side, we're going to fold it right here. We're going to take one corner and fold it in. Take the other corner and fold it in as well. And press those kind of hard with your fingers and lift it back up. So you see we have this side. This side is the back of the inchworm right here. Now we're going to cut little fingers. Now let's not cut them very small like this. We're only going to do maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and just maybe one more here, 4. Okay, so you cut on one side, you fold on the other side. Now we're going to flip these opposite directions. So that one goes this way, this one goes that way. Let's turn it upside down so you can see. So this one will go this way, this one will go this way. Okay, so now we have our inchworm prepared. And if you need to press a little bit more to have it stand up, you can do that. Okay, so next, the microbit is going to go on the folded side, not the teeth, folded side. So we're going to take our microbit here and we're going to get a piece of duct tape. Cut that. And we're just going to fold that over a little bit on the back part of our duct tape of our microbit. Do not cover up the holes here for the alligator clips. Now let's place it about right here on our cardboard and press down. Okay. All right, now we are ready to connect our servo motor. The servo motor goes onto the back side with the teeth. Now, if we took a look at our servo motor, we can see it has a round part here and it has this little knob here. Okay. So when we put this on here, we're going to place it, let's see, right about here. Not just a little bit above halfway up, not down at the bottom, about right here. So now we need to take some duct tape again and duct tape our servo motor down. I'm going to use several pieces here because it's going to be moving, so we need it to be secure onto our inchworm. Okay, so here's 2 pieces. Okay, so let's take this part here. Make sure this part is kind of hanging off. Now I'm going to come here. And I put a picture in Canvas of the correct placement of the servo motor. And I'm going to put another piece about right here. Okay. Now we probably need another piece going this way. You may have to play around a little bit once you start building yours, just in case the motor comes off. But I'm just doing this so you can see basically how to get this built. Okay, so we have our motor. Remember, it's on the back side with the feet. And then on the front side, we have the microbit. Okay, so now we need to connect our alligator clips to the microbit here. So when we look at these cables here, there is a brown, this is coming from the servo motor, a brown cable, an orangish red color, and a orange. Brown, red, and orange. Okay, this is Mrs. Salinas. I made a huge mistake, so it happens. I'm not perfect. So on our servo, the brown wire is going to go to ground. So brown to ground. The center wire, the reddish orange one, is going to go to power, which is 3 volt, the 3 volt, as you see in the diagram. And the orange one is going to go to pin 0. That is the data one, the where you see me picking in right there. So again, brown to ground. The center red is going to go to 3V volt, and the orange is going to go to pin 0, which is where the data is going to come from the computer and the program. Sorry about that. Have all these cables and wires here, so we want to kind of clean this up. So I'm going to bring this up here, not too tightly, and just kind of turn it, and I'm going to tape it onto the back because we're going to put the power supply up here, right here. Okay, so I'm going to just take some more tape and tape my servo motor cables so they are out of the way. Okay, we got that. I'm going to cut this like this in 2 pieces. Okay, place one here. Okay, so again, leave a little bit of slack. But I'm going to take this down And then I can come behind here and tape it around. Okay, so that's really all we need to do to secure that part. Okay, so let's press it again, make sure it's standing up. Okay, now on this side, let's go back and look at the servo motor here. This is where the fin comes into play. This is what is going to connect to the paper clip and to what's going to move the motor. So we're going to take the paper clip and open it. We're not going to put it in any post-it notes and put them into the ceiling. We're going to pause that real quick. So I'm going to place this in here and snap it down like that so you can see that part. Now, very bottom part, the very bottom hole of the, I'm going to put this in and have it come through. And then I want it to, I'm going to keep moving this. I want this part to stay facing down, the fin. Now I want to tape the paper clip to the other side using duct tape. Now this is the part where it usually kind of falls off. So you're going to use a lot of duct tape here. Not an excess amount so we run out of duct tape for the class, but just enough to hold it down. So I'm going to put a piece here, as you can see. And I may even bend it a little bit more to bring it tighter and closer in here. So I'm going to bend my paper clip up a little bit. Let's see, it came out the hole there. But I can put that back in, bend it up. Okay, and then I'm gonna put another piece here. Now you see it came out, but that's okay. We can put this back in this hole right here. And get that in there. Okay, so that is the part there. And then finally, we're going to take this part and we're going to plug it in to the microbit. And we're going to glue it here onto the front of our Inchworm. So just a little bit more duct tape. And this USB is to download the code to the Inchworm. That part I shouldn't have to make a video for, but if you need me to, let me know. It's very simple. Okay, so I'm going to do this part. And then this one, I'm gonna make sure I have my 2 AA batteries in. Close it up. Okay, and then put some tape here and place it here above and tape it down. So the front has the folded ends. I may press those a little harder. The back has the little teeth and they are opposite. They're not cut very small. Make sure it is tight here. Make sure that your paper clip is secure and that your fin is placed down. Now we have here, the battery is not on at this time, but we're going to do that part. We'll plug it in and put the code into there. All right.